Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Here we go. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go. On rock line. Check.
It's Walker on the option. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Roll.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now lead by 10. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bates now for the point after. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He lofts it deep left. He's got it at the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
There we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Check go.
From the 23. Finds Smith and Jigba. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Set. Ready. Go.
Trying again following the sack. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready? Rocco switch.
Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him.
Reload.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Nixon now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They're going play action. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Ready up.
They're throwing it. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They'll try and throw it here. Getting out to his left. Oh, the football's loose. The Seahawks pick it up. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
Alert.
Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Saints grab it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Buying some time right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now looking at the... Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Throwing now, following the turnover. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And that's good for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
From the 43. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that.
Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Bates' kick is up and good. So we're to the half in this NFC Wild Card contest. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the second of our 2 games here on this Super Wild Card Saturday. We'll get it back out to you two in just a minute. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders matching up with the Detroit Lions. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Nixon now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Stays in the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. dropping back to throw. Flush down out to his left. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now, off play action. He rolls to his right. Has it at the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Walker on 1st down. He finds space for a few yards that time. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's dropping back to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. That's 3rd and 4.
Bring it. Bronco switch. No, smash.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete. The ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
That's another Seahawks.
Walker gets the pitch. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 3 on the final play of quarter 3. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Check, Panther. Shot alert.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the D-tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Loss of 6 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Come on. Hey, reload.
Throwing now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field.
Personal
I
foul.
think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Defense.
Well, I'm fairly certain he left his leg up there just an extra half second to try to draw the flag, but hey, you still got to be able to avoid running into him if you're the defender.
You know, Kate, you make a great point. And I've always wondered what these kickers and punters do in their meetings. I think they do that. They put on a pretty good show so they could draw a penalty, too.
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like the primetime lights have blinded him here tonight. It's been a real rough showing for him, as we're seeing here, Brock, a lot of plays that he's going to want back. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
From the 29. He'll get this to Tucker. It's inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw now. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
Seahawks 20.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw it on 1st down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Dumped off to his running back. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Saints grab it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. At the 20. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, he wasn't going to be denied.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks offense running out now. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well.
Yeah.
Knowing there were... rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And this is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you.
He can run it. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready, go!
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Completed to Reynolds. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pass play now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go!
Back to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Saints take over as he records his 10th career INT. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now!
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be third and just a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Seattle.